So one of the most interesting shifts that's happening right now in Leduc is in the community of Meadowview. Now, Meadowview is interesting because it's almost like three different neighborhoods in one. There's sort of three different eras. You have the original part that was built in the 90s, and then at about 2013 or so, you had the addition to the neighborhood where it's newer style homes, and now we even have a newer addition that have only been built within the last couple of years. Now, it's all under the same umbrella as Meadowview, but today I want to focus on the original part, the 90s part, because this is an area that I think gets overlooked in Leduc quite a bit. In fact, I just had a conversation with somebody who came to one of my listings there and said, I didn't even know this part of Leduc was here. And I think it's a very, very underrated area. And it's a neighborhood that's in transition, mainly just because of the age of it. All right, so when a new neighborhood gets built, it tends to have a lot of young families that move in. Or people who plan to have families in the future, right? So in the 90s, of course, all these homes are being occupied by young families. Well, now what's happened is all those kids have moved out, right? And a lot of times these people are downsizing, they're moving. So we're starting to see a lot of transition and a lot of younger kids move back into the area. On top of that, it's not a very large area, so literally down the street, you have the newer part of Meadowview that is chocked full of young kids. So when I get questions like, well, yeah, but is this a family-friendly community? Like, there are a bunch of other kids around here right now? Well, they're starting to move in, and just down the street, they're everywhere. Okay, so it's a really, really interesting part of town. You have these homes that, in most cases, have been at least somewhat renovated, right? As far as shingles and furnaces and things like that. So you don't really have to worry about those major maintenance items for a lot of them. But it's a really great area of town. You have lots of diversity in the home styles, from bungalows to split levels to two stories, bi-levels. It kind of has everything compared to newer neighborhoods that are 95% two-story, right? So it's a really, really great part of Leduc. And if you're overlooking it, I encourage you to have a look. And if you are somebody who's thinking about selling in the original part of Meadowview, now's the time. Now is the time.